Welcome back to MS Excel Training Channel. Today, we will learn how to make a scrollable data table inside Excel sheet to show the whole data from the source. As you see in screen, here is a scroll bar beside the table. By using this control, data can be scrolled up and down. This table has a link with this source data. If we update new rows in the source, it will dynamically reflect in the scroll bar. Let's start with the process. First, dynamically identify the last row of the data by using COUNT_A function. Now, subtract how many rows are there before the actual starting of data. Actual data starts from row number 3, because row 1 has report title and row 2 has column headers. So, put -2 after the COUNT_A formula. Now, think of a number of rows that you want to display in Scrollable table. Suppose, if you want to display 8 records in the table, subtract this number also from the COUNT_A formula. Put here -8. Result is 1006. This number we require later for the scroll bar property. Copy the column headers of data and paste it in another sheet. Select 9 rows including column headers and apply borders. Beside the table, select 9 cells and merge them. Apply borders. Decrease column width. To insert scroll bar, click on Developer tab, click on Insert, then Scroll Bar Form Control. Then draw the scroll bar inside the merged cells. Right-click in the scroll bar, click on Format Control, click on Control tab. Click on the cell link, then select a blank cell in your sheet. Here I am selecting the cell just above table. Here, this maximum value of scroll bar has to be dynamic, where we need to link the result of COUNT_IF function that we calculated before. We will do it later by using VBA. Click on OK button. Now click outside scroll bar, then click and hold the handle and drag it up and down. When you do this, see in the link cell, the value changes. This value is the key for connecting source data to Scrollable table. In the first cell of the table, use offset function to get the data from source. Use fill handle to drag the formula to last column and row of the table. Here, you may be wondering how offset function is capturing data from another sheet. Don't worry. You can learn offset function in a different video tutorial. Link will be given in video description. Here in date column, change the cell format to short date format. Now, we need to assign the maximum value of scroll bar using the VBA code. Open VBA Editor by clicking on Developer tab, then Visual Basic. You can also use shortcut key of Alt plus F11 to open VBA. In VBA window, click on Insert tab, then Module. Create a sub procedure. Type here sub, space, scroll bar values, open and close parentheses, press Enter. Between these two code line, write this code. Note that this I1 is the cell of sales data sheet, where we calculated the number using COUNT_IF. And this scroll bar 2 is the name of scroll bar, which you can see in the name box. If you are wondering what is VBA in Excel, and you are interested in learning this, you can visit the playlist page of this channel where you will get basic to the advanced level tutorials on learning VBA. Link will be provided in description. Now close the VBA editor window. Right-click on the scroll bar, then click on Assign Macro. Choose the sub-procedure name we created, and click on OK. Now, when you click on scroll bar, last row will update. If you scroll to top, first 8 records are visible. If you scroll to bottom, last 8 records are visible. You can keep the handle at any point to see the data. Let's add few data in the source. Check in the Scrollable table. New data are updated successfully. Here, you can make font color of this linked cell white, which makes it invisible. Now, we have to save this workbook as macro-enabled file type because we have used here VBA code. For this, click on the File tab, then Save As. In the Save As type, choose Excel macro-enabled file type. Choose the location to save the file and click on Save. Next time, when you open macro-enabled file, Scrollable table will work and update dynamically. This is useful when you have to show the whole data inside small tables, especially while making dashboards and reports in Excel. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this tutorial useful, give a thumbs up in this video and subscribe to the channel for more tutorial in future. If you want to practice this, download the workbook used here from the video description below. See you in next tutorial.